this whole time.
They've only heard me now. Anyway, let's get started.
Thank you so much for the little lovely hearty biddy. See, he gave me 10.
He gave me 10 too.
Even though that doesn't match the sub thing, he gave me 10 individuals, which means he gets 10 times to call me a bitch. You only simped for me once.
He gave me
a bitch
to be fair, I gave you $5.
It's September. You gave me 4, you bitch.
That means I get 4 times to call you a bitch. I get 4, and he gave me 10 biddies too, so it ain't special.
You get 2 because we get half.
That's true. So I already used I used my 2.
Yeah, that's your 2. You do it one more fucking time. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you, man.
The podcast is over after that. We're not doing it anymore.
And bring up chat. You're Carson's bitch now. No, Carson's my bitch. He's simping for me. although, hold on. To be fair. Oh God. Thank you for the 5 more. Now you get 15 times to call me a bitch. Okay, let me mute you.
Wow.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You said mute me.
Oh, your next Prime sub will be available in 3 hours.
Wow.
You gotta wait 3 hours.
I gotta wait 3 hours. I gotta wait 3 hours for that simp. Man, I can't believe Twitch has made me wait 3 hours to be simped for.
Ah, God
what is
damn
this?
it.
What is this bullshit?
You have 3 hours to spare to simp for me. That means that you don't have a life.
Hey guys, welcome to the Have a Podcast.
Hello.
I'm Carson, as always, one of your co-hosts, and with me my other co-host, Jason.
Hey.
What the fuck?
I said hi.
You sounded like Leo. Hey.
I'm Leo going through puberty. Hey.
The way you said it was just, hey. It's like, what the fuck happened? Like, did you have a stroke? Welcome to Have a Podcast, where we just kind of talk about random shit where we don't really feel like having like a structure. We just kind of go with the flow of the conversation. How have you been, Jason?
I've existed. As you know, oh my God.
You okay? I think you died.
No, silence. Oh God, it's going through each of them. Oh God. it's going through each. Hold
on. Wait, what?
I have a I have a gift sub thing set up where when somebody subs or gifts a sub, it's how many assholes we got on the ship anyhow. The assholes thing from Spaceball, which I love, but I didn't know that it did it for each gift sub.
oh, do you not have it set for just one alert?
Apparently not.
You may need to fix that.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Silence. Thank you so much.
Give me 1 second. And you know, treat the chat well. I gotta take a call real quick.
Oh my God. See, I'm always late, but this motherfucker over here, every single goddamn time, has to leave like 80 times to take a phone call from we know literally nobody, because nobody's fucking talking to him. But that's what he does. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But he wants to come at me, in a very rude way, by the way. And so I get to attack him for this. Anyway, I hope my chat and his chat are both doing amazing. Time to Spanish chat with chair. Yeah, throw up some chairs. Which, I mean, although I will say this, if you want to talk about chairs, I've got let's see if I can get it better this way. I got my new or old chair right there, and Shenron is sleeping in it. And then I've got my new chair right there. And then, yeah, over there is my chair that broke. It is constantly at a, like, I can get it to be at a normal degree angle, but it only stays that way for like 5 minutes, and then it goes right back to being completely tilting downwards. But yeah, I got 3 chairs down here. But yeah, I hope everybody. There. Oh my God, what's with this phone call? I've been able to rant about a chair for a while. Jesus Christ. I've had a really good chair that broke on me as I was in Discord call with friends.
Okay, I've returned.
Oh God damn it! I hate you.
Well, I got something to do. Silence with the 5 gifted subs.
You know what?
Thank you so much. Holy crap!
While we talk.
God damn.
Silence over here is spreading.
Yeah, apparently silence is. We are now just silence's bitch.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Why the fuck are we watching this fucking Republican?
I'm okay with that.
I hate you so much, Frank.
So how are you doing? So how have you been doing? All right, well, and let me explain how I've been doing. I pretty much got someone.
I didn't ask. I don't remember asking.
Hey, that's cool and all, but I don't remember asking.
Silence. I can't buy myself something nice. All of that goes to bills.
He only just recently got a chair.
Yeah, well, I had another chair. Broke. I was just talking normally with them and they hear next the loud crash as I fall. Yeah. Mine didn't like break in half. It just tilted. Anyway, Carson.
Yeah.
How have you been? And now that I've asked, you can talk.
So, I've been all right. I nearly got someone fired from work yesterday.
Oh, nearly. See, we were all really hoping for the tea.
Yeah,
like,
okay. Well, so let me explain the tea. Let me explain the tea because there is tea to it. So he is not fully fired, but I don't think he's going to be there for very long either. He's going to walk out, quit like normally, or they are going to fire him. I'm not sure what. But so we had this worker who has an issue when he goes on his 15-minute break and likes to disappear for an hour.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, I think you talked about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast, but I know I've talked about it in private. Well, so today he got caught by our assistant manager sitting at the bay door doing nothing for 30 minutes.
So they just watch them?
No, well, no. The AP was like, all right, he left, and then found out he was sitting there. The AP is not going to do anything, because not in his job. His job is just to be the greeter. But so the assistant manager came and is like, where is this guy? And he's like, oh, he's sitting in the bay. It's like, how long he's been there? Like 30 minutes. And he got yelled at. And I noticed he was focusing on one side of the lot rather than bringing carts to one side of the lot, not helping with the grocery side.
Yeah.
And the problem was there wasn't a lot of carts in the grocery side because he was taking all the carts that he had over to the other side. So I walk over and I'm like, hey, you don't need to focus on general merchandise. Help a grocery. And he went off at me.
A greeter, Frank, is somebody that basically stands at the entrance of places. Usually is an older person that greets everybody that walks in.
Like, good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
And they also check your receipt. So this person went off on me, basically saying like I don't need your attitude and stuff. I'm like, dude, really? Like, I just told you need to help. The thing was, when you get like really mean to me for no reason whatsoever, I kind of get mean back. So I ultimately said, well, hey, we wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't go on your 15-minute break for an hour.
Yeah.
And the rage that appeared on his face
was intense.
Yes. And he was like, you don't know what the fuck you're saying. I don't do that. Like, dude, I have evidence of you doing it where you went on your 15-minute break and disappeared for an hour, causing me to almost pass out from the heat because I had to rush and get carts into the bay.
So I'm just going to share this with chat real quick. My girlfriend sent me a text.
Yeah.
And so without context, I just want people to see if they can read that.
What?
I don't know if they can read that or not, but seriously, ugh. That meaning we need to cut them or kill them.
What is that for? What is the context of that?
I'm gonna give it a little few seconds for people to guess. A few seconds.
Because I know she's not defending me.
No, we gotta notice about we gotta notice about a couple of the weeds that we have, because the grass is like short as fuck. It's probably an inch, 2 inches high. Because it's basically dying. We haven't.
Annie, why did you gift a sub to Streamlabs?
Why not?
Why Streamlabs?
Why not? But anyway, so we have weeds that grow though, and in one particular spot, everywhere else it's fine. It's still below like the 8-inch mark or so. And there's one spot that things grow, and it's literally the spot that's connected to us and our neighbor. And our neighbor insists on, out of this like 8-foot spot that's connected between both of us, that a foot is his. He literally goes through it one time with his lawnmower and then fucks off.
Jesus.
He insists that 1 foot is his. Whenever I'm mowing and it's just that little tiny spot that's between the two, in between the driveways, in between the lawnmowers and sidewalks, I just mow that shit. I mow all of it. I'm like, I don't care. This takes me an extra 5 seconds and it's more of a hassle not to. This motherfucker refuses. And so it's happening again. I haven't been able to change it.
Jesus.
Annie.
And he gave 5 subs to you, but he gives 1 sub to me. Wow. Wow. Anyway, you were saying?
This guy's just a fucking asshole and refuses to do anything, and so I'm pretty sure they're the person that keeps on sending people or telling people that our grass is too high. But again, Annie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies. And yes, I said subbies.
But
how the fuck do I change it to just 1?
you have to go. Yeah, you have to go through Streamlabs, like the actual website.
I'm in Stream Elements.
Then go to your subscriptions and make a variation.
That's what I'm doing.
Another variation.
That's what I'm doing. It's a subscriber gift. Anyway,
on with what I was saying. So what ended up happening was he went off on me, and I'm like, dude. And so I told him like, hey, you were not here, and he's like, well, how about you beat my ass? I'm like, I'm what? I'm not gonna do that. Like, that is not something I'm gonna do.
Is that what Milton says? I was wondering where I got that from. Subbies. Gifted subbies. Anyway, keep talking, Carson.
So then I start walking away, and last thing I said was, then go ahead and get fired. Like, that's not my business. So our assistant manager comes out to kind of check on things, like she does every now and then.
Yeah.
He goes up to her and just starts going at it. Like, complaining about me.
Like, yelling at her?
Yeah, about me. And then and so afterwards, I was doing a carry out at the time. And so she got me, and she pulled me into the back office. And she was like, all right, so you're not in trouble. I just need some clarification on something. I'm like, okay.
Did he ask you to pound his ass here at work?
No, so.
Because if so, I got a camera in the back area.
They do. So
I'm drinking water.
What they were doing, what she was doing was she was asking for like my side of the story, obviously. And so what ended up happening was I was like, I told my side of the story, and I said that, you know, at this point I don't care what happens. If he gets fired, then he gets fired. Well, from what she's told me, this man said to her that I better watch my back. Yeah. So this man has now made an open threat to me.
Yeah.
And it gets better. It gets better. So I don't get in trouble, you know, because I'm not particularly out of line for what I said. So I go off and go back to work doing my thing. And one of the CSM managers comes out, and she's like, why are there barely any carts and groceries? I'm like, because all of them are at GM. And he's like, well, where's this other cart pusher? I was like, he's at GM, standing around doing nothing. So he likes to believe that if he has the GM side of the lot done, he's done with his job. When there's a whole nother side of the lot, like, he's not the smartest. And he is kind of the definition of white trash. I don't feel bad for saying this because he's an asshole.
When somebody says that type of stuff, no, like
he's openly threatened me. Well, so the best part was, so she went over to him and is like, hey, so how about you take some of these reserved carts that are just like at the wall? Thing is, they're not at the full wall, they're like near the fucking street now. It's like, how about you take some of these and bring them over to grocery? And he just word vomited everything that happened.
Jesus Christ.
To the point where he said, I'll take care of it myself. Another threat.
Yeah.
So she's like, no, you're not. You're gonna go to CSM or go to someone higher up. Well, this got up to the higher up of the cart pushers. I don't know what he is. He's like a supervisor. But then it went from that supervisor to the supervisor of the supervisor. My boss's boss. And so I go to my break, and she's talking, and she comes to me and is like, hey, I need to talk to you for a moment. She takes me to the manager's office. So I've gone through every chain of command in the managers, basically. And I'm good friends with the CSM. So I am one of the least problematic people, I like to think. So what ended up happening was she talks to me. I'm like, so I just told the story again. And I kind of knew I was okay. Like I was not in the wrong, because when I told him that he needs to not take an hour for his 15-minute breaks, the manager laughed. So I was like, oh, I'm good. You know, like, look, if they're laughing at that, you know, I'm good. You know, I'm safe.
I think I found out how to fix it. Yay. I just need to do community gift as opposed to just gifted sub.
So ultimately it was, and when she heard that he had threatened me, not to my face, mind you, but to managers, to two managers.
That is not going to be okay. Frank, a cart pusher is, I don't know what you guys have over there, and you know,
I push carts. It's in the name.
Area. You know, your German location. But here, basically, when people take the carts from the Walmart area,
the cartels,
area,
the Target, Walmart, Kroger,
the supermarket, they bring it over to their car, they unload, and then they push the carts, hopefully in the section 4 carts, in the right way. More often than not,
they're just strewn about the lot. They're just all over the place.
And so people have to go out and get them and bring them back in for the next group of people, especially when you have hundreds of people going in and out, you know, like and
Walmart fucking sucks. Walmart's busy as fuck. Let me just tell you.
I love that you just skipped over what I just said. But I'm okay with that. Anyway.
But so she went and talked to me, and she was like, all right, so he threatened you. I'm like, basically. And he's like, all right, we're gonna have to talk to him. I was like, all right, cool. I went on my merry way. Basically what she told me was, don't do anything, don't talk to him. If you see him do that stuff again, go to a CSM and tell them that the manager wants to know when he's doing it. So basically, I now hold this man's job hostage.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Well, I mean, I also probably hold his balls as well.
Yeah.
Like, the thing was, here's the best part of it.
Carson is a snitch.
I am when I'm being threatened. I mean, how would you...
To be fair, I absolutely love the idea that, oh, this guy's a snitch, everybody get him. And I'm just like, maybe if you weren't such a little bitch, literally making everybody else's life worse, I wouldn't snitch. Like,
basically,
I have no problem with people snitching on certain things.
I mean, if you're making an open threat against me, I think I have every right to.
Oh, definitely.
So basically, I now have this man's job by the balls.
Yeah.
And if he fucks up,
again, not where I thought you were going with that.
I'm gonna, you know, I could be the single-handed reason this man is fired.
You only do a single-handed thing to, dude. I'm not gonna get into too much detail.
I gotta grab my boat.
But just one hand in that, dude. Dude,
I still got carts to push.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, now I just had an image of a cart pusher with like one hand pushing the cart and the other hand just, yeah, you close. You're close.
So, yeah, I have no like want nor need to fight this person. Also, because you know, I don't want to lose my job. I don't care if he loses his. It you know, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form.
Especially when they're an ass.
Yeah. However, the only thing that worries me is that if he goes through with his threats. Because I mean, if he was mad enough to make threats, I need to watch my back.
Dude, all you gotta do is just stay up against the wall at all times. Because if he's only going after your back, he comes at your front, you literally need to tell him, dude, you said you were coming at my back. You can't change this around now.
I mean, to be fair, if he does try anything, I can press charges.
Well, yeah, duh.
So, and I'm not against legal action. So, you know, I like
just handle it like a not gonna say that.
Like the best part is
take that seriously.
Well, like the best part is it's like there is no way in this situation where I lose.
No.
Like here's the best part. I would have left it at him yelling at me. You know, I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to go to CSM. I wasn't going to go to a manager. Because at that point, I didn't care. I just wanted him to do his job.
Yeah.
But him going to a manager and word vomiting everything fucked him over.
Yeah.
And now I have been put in a situation is, you know, perfect. Either he does nothing and he does his job. Cool. He quits, loses his job, or, you know, walks out. Cool.
Big boohoo.
And if he goes through with his threats, I'll press charges.
I mean, I just suggest whipping it out and just saying, like, what you can do, man.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at this point, my dick is already on the table.
I don't know how to respond to that.
The joke's on you, dude, is watching my stream. Oh, yeah, and he still knows that I cannot lose in this situation. I've not named names.
That is true. You have not named names. Nobody knows where you work.
No.
Where you live, except for me.
Yeah, well, you do.
Stuff.
You know.
I can make a guess as to which one you work at based on where you live.
There's a couple around.
Oh, I know. I
But,
can still make a guess.
Oh yeah, probably. But yeah, I am not in a situation.
Frank says that he knows.
What, you gonna dox
Frank,
me?
do you know where Carson lives, man? You know?
But like,
because if so, that sounds like a German thing to do, right there.
but like, at the end of the day, how do I lose the situation?
By licking him.
At what?
What? What?
But I mean, like a genuine question. Like, how do I lose in this situation? I don't think there's any possible way where I could lose.
Yeah, as Czech just said, death. Death will probably make you lose.
Well, I mean, if he kills me, but then, you know, my family still presses charges.
But would they though?
Yeah.
But would they?
Oh yeah.
Or would they just send a thank you? they.
Ow! I see how it is. I don't know. I was fairly happy with how things turned out in my favor. You know, I can't complain.
Yeah.
You know?
He lives. Okay, so Frank, he fully has you pegged. He knows exactly where you are. He lives in America, somewhere in that area that has a shopping center.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah,
fuck.
that is.
Damn it.
That is going to really hone in on the location.
Now people are just gonna keep coming to my house. Fuck. I gotta move.
Yeah, well, I'll be there first. Make sure you can't.
Bar the door. We're keeping him still.
All of a sudden, you're just like, okay, the door's barred. You go into your room. You're like, okay, now close the door. And then suddenly, I just, hello.
Just there waiting.
Hey.
How'd you get there?
I've always been here.
I don't even really technically have a room. In all honesty.
Oh shit! Czech lives near you. Czech lives near you. He also lives in America near a shopping center.
Wow.
God damn.
Oh man. We're almost. It's like we're neighbors, Czech.
I know.
God, that technically means I'm your neighbor.
I live.
You live in America.
Hello, neighbor.
No.
I live literally
6 hours away.
within a mile away from a large mall. So
yeah.
I live near Chicago, so
yeah.
That just describes my area.
You and I are like almost exactly 6 hours away.
6 hours and 28 minutes depending on traffic.
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
It's an interesting situation I found myself in. I mean, I'm not in a bad spot, but you know.
Anyone gonna watch the game tonight? What
no,
game?
I don't watch sports.
What game? What game, Frank? What you talking about? What's
anyway,
Frank
do you
talking
have
about?
any interesting stories that happened to you recently?
Okay,
I didn't know it was such an inconvenience for you.
No, I'm trying to think, and you just broke my brain. Interesting.
That's some small dick energy.
Interesting. My life. Interesting.
Yeah, that doesn't track. I can tell you're struggling.
Just
that's some small dick energy, man.
Besides depressing kitty stuff, not much. My season opener KCHT. Listen, I'm American, and in America, we don't speak in just, you know, abridged letters. We use full names. But no, I don't think anything has really happened in the past week. Nothing's happened. My girlfriend broke twice. She kept trying to talk and just couldn't. And kept trying for like a solid 5+ minutes.
I've done that before.
And at a certain point, like, I asked her to stop and she just kept on trying. And I thought she was like having a stroke right there for a little bit. And the best part was, like, when she actually finished talking, she didn't actually say anything. There was nothing added to the conversation. All she said was like a response to something that I had said that I had forgotten about. And I'm just like, there was no reason to keep talking at that point. There just wasn't a reason.
Why did you keep going?
Oh, actually, I do have something interesting. So I now have 2 bidets in my house. So every single time I go and take a poo-poo, I get touched.
I like the way you put that. I get touched.
So basically, the reason that I do that, first of all, is, and I really hope it eventually becomes this way just around the world. I know Frank is with me on this. Every toilet should have a goddamn bidet, and instead of toilet paper, fucking wet wipes. People, you get shit on your arm, you don't just wipe that off with the paper towel. You get water, you get soap, you fucking get it.
I will say I've never used a bidet because they kind of freak me out.
Why?
I don't like the idea of water being splashed on my ass.
Have you ever taken a shower?
Yes.
It's like that, just for your butthole.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't know.
There's 4 different settings on mine. There's like low level. There's medium level to the right, medium level to the left. Technically, there's also another setting that's the feminine setting. But there's one setting that literally is the best I could describe it is, do you want to tear a hole through your butthole? That setting.
You want another hole? Well, you're gonna get one.
From the toilet onto the mirror, the top of the mirror in the bathroom, because I just opened up. I'm just like, how far can this reach? I just press it. It shot. It wasn't even coming down yet. It was just a straight upward streak across the entire bathroom. No, certain wipes are really bad for the System Zero. There are specific wipes made for your butt that go in the toilet.
I like to think that you like. Here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about bidets.
Are you about to say that you like to think about me?
No. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you're just enjoying Poseidon's kiss.
Hey man, when Cthulhu ain't around, Poseidon's gonna pound.
Bidet's freaking me out because, not because it's like, oh, it's water going on my ass. It's not that. It's more of, I don't understand how it works just from like the look of it, and like it's a fairly simple thing. I just don't like it. It freaks me out. Like things that I do not understand freak me out.
Okay, so you're Republican. So basically, it's extremely simple.
Well, I don't understand it, so I'ma ban it.
Yo, what the hell? It's Zeus who can't keep his dick in his pants. It's all of the Greek gods. It's all of them. But anyway, the whole thing is, there are some that are electric, that most of those are literally you have to replace the entire toilet seat. Not the toilet seat. But the one that I have is purely water powered, where you just hook up an extra tube on the thing that's right behind your toilet. And whenever you press it, water just shoots up in your butthole.
It just shoots up.
Go to Japan, they're all over there.
Oh, I know.
But I mean, I feel so clean now. I don't have to worry about, you know, that streak situation when you're just like, keep going. Did I not poop? Because I feel like the evidence that I'm seeing here is telling me that I have not pooped. That I started to poop and stopped.
My ex was really into bidets because
I did
she
not
had
know
one.
where that was going. Also, that's another thing, my girl. Just so you know, this is a thing. Not every person, I'm not saying every person, but it is a fact that a lot of women, unlike men who need to use our hands to actually get somewhere, or items to get somewhere, women can just use water, and she would often just use the shower head. And now that this is here, she's like, I'm not gonna lie, it intrigues me. But that is another thing that might be why your ex was excited.
Well, it
about
wasn't
the
that.
days,
it was because
you
she
can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, let me explain. So my ex was really into it. My ex was
Dude,
comes
I'll
from a
out
very
myself and she'll out me. I don't care. Check.
So my ex is from a wealthy family. Like both her parents were doctors or are doctors. all that. And so she's had that kind of stuff. Like her fucking shower, like in her house, has a Bluetooth in the bathroom.
There have been showers like that I've seen that have like 20 different settings, including like a mist.
I'm pretty sure she had that. And so she had a lot of what's the privilege? She grew up fairly privileged. And she was all about bidets. And I was like, and you know, years into the relationship, you know, you talk about, you know, the future together, because obviously that's kind of where that, you know, leads.
Talk about how you clean your butt. That's the bottom line.
Well, she was like, all right, so if we do end up living together, we're getting a bidet. I was like, I don't know. I don't understand it.
You don't need to use it.
Yeah.
It doesn't auto go on when you flush.
I don't trust it.
You don't have to sit there with your balls dangling every time.
No, and I was just like, well, because I grew up in a family that doesn't really, we're very minimalistic, and
so some people still shit
let me
in the
explain.
Yard. Does that mean that they should use a toilet?
No, let me explain. So I was just like, I've never used that before, and she's like, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know. Do we really need that? And she's like, we're having it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Okay, sure.
I guarantee, if you had it and used it for like just every now and again, you would eventually stop not using it. You'd be upset when you're in an area where you can't use it. Cursals, very minimalistic. This man takes showers in the fucking rain.
Yeah, I do.
But no, like, so anyway, part of the reason I haven't been able to stream, I told you, every single time I start to stream, it's another fucking thing that comes in. So this time was, first of all, the chair. I'm just like, I can just stand. That's fine. I stream while standing anyway. Who the fuck cares? Don't talk to me about my goddamn toes that don't work. The outside of it, the outside of my big toe decided to fucking die. Anyway, so in the bathroom that's like right behind where the door is open right now that people in chat can see, that I now have to remember to close if I have my webcam on, because otherwise you're just gonna see me taking a poop. But your toes don't work? No. We've had conversations about this.
Dear God.
Don't get off the bed.
My little brother.
Get back on the bed.
My little brother in the background.
Anyway, the spot that I had to work with, literally, it requires a wrench, first of all, or at least I thought it did. Like a huge, hefty wrench. And I would get back behind there, and I had like about 3 inches to turn the knob constantly. And so every single time I was turning it, I'd have to undo it, bring it down, turn it again, undo it, bring it down, turn it again, undo it, bring it down, turn it again. And so it went from something that's supposed to take 30 minutes to something that took me 2 hours. And then I started to realize, well, every single time I turn this, the filter inside the toilet tank is turning. That's not supposed to happen. They aren't supposed to be connected like that. So I had to try to stop it from turning on the inside while trying to fucking get the thing off on the outside. Apparently, these toilets are very prone to do that, the type that I had, to rust together. Finally, I got it off after another hour of working where I just made the rag hot as fuck and wet and just set it on that for about 2 minutes. It warmed it up, it loosened up the thing, and I was able to just get it off that way. Then I had to do the process of turning the thing inside the tank back to its normal position, and in doing so, I broke the goddamn filler. So,
oh my God.
Now I had to go to fucking Walmart to grab a new fucking filler, bring it back, and tear apart the back of my toilet tank. Install new shit. It took me 6 hours to do something that should have taken me about 20 to 30 minutes. The second one that I get, it was still a very small space, but I now knew how to do it. It took me 15 minutes. I do that, and then I get up, I test both out, guess what? The one that took me 15 minutes is 3 times more powerful because of the water flow than the one down here that took me 6 hours. I'm so fucking butthurt about that.
I think you're just stupid.
That is not beyond the realm of possibility, but
I just think you're dumb.
Listen, I don't want to talk to the person that refuses to use a bidet.
They freak me out, man.
Nevertheless, even try to get behind a toilet where there's just a bunch of shit from like the previous people that live there. I mean, having high pressure water shoot at your butt would make your butt hurt. There are different settings on it, though. There are different settings. There's the different settings.
There's different settings.
Different.
I recently had, and this was before everything that happened yesterday. I had an easy day at work because there was a tornado warning.
Oh yeah, no, we had tornadoes.
Yeah.
Recently.
So I had a tornado warning, and everyone was just like packed into the back.
You guys got it way worse than we did.
Did we?
Oh yeah, we had a couple tornadoes touch down. We aren't used to them, so when we see that, we get our guns.
You get out of here. We don't take too kindly
to your kind right here, all spinning and shit. I'll get my gun.
You just pull out your gun, just cock it. The tornado's like, whoa, bro, let's talk about this. Like, just
but
stops, just like mid turn, just like, bro, whoa, bro, let's talk about this, man. Like.
In your area, I don't know if it was within the last few days or if it was a couple weeks ago, like there were so many that touched down in your state, like so fucking many. It was bad.
Yeah, it was yeah, so we got stuck into all the customers and us got pushed into the back. Not like the back where like everything you can see the stock stuff, but just near the TVs. And so we hung out back there for like an hour. So I just kind of hung out, and I was just like, "Oh, this is life now. This is my life." And I'm just gonna chill out.
Yeah.
And then so after that, I went to lunch. I come back. It is lightning. So we don't work when it's lightning. We are not required to go outside.
Yeah.
I thought, all right, this is gonna last about 20 minutes, and it'll be fine. I went to lunch at like 6. I came back at 7. So and then I go back. I'm done at like 10. It was lightning for 2.5 hours.
I mean,
so I had 30 minutes to actually work. And I just sat there. I was just like, all right, cool. I didn't want to come into work anyway. I didn't want to do my job. Easiest day of my life, and I still get paid for it. So, I didn't have to do anything, and I still get my full hours. Also, I found out something very annoying. When we work holidays, we don't get time and a half.
What?
Yeah, we don't get time and a half.
What?
Yeah.
Then again, you work for the same company that tried to force all of their employees to work like through Christmas Eve, New Year's, like all of that.
The thing is, I've heard from other people that work in this, like not the same building, but like the same company. They get time and a half, and their cart pushers make more than me. Like $1 more.
Walmart's an ass, to be completely honest.
It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Walmart is an ass. Listen, at least your first job was like over $7 an hour.
Yeah, I make like 11.
My first job where I made over that much was not actually where I was paid that much. I started to become a delivery driver, but before that I was getting paid $7.75. Which was only because our area was the most profitable, so they gave you like an extra 40 cents. And they said every 2 years we'll talk about a pay bump, and I'm like, fuck you. I started to become a delivery driver, and I started to make around, after gas and everything, $12 an hour. And I was okay with that until I started to have to pay bills. And so that's why I'm just like, listen, this fucking minimum wage is bullshit right here.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. I am not a disappointment, Milk.
You are very much a disappointment.
I think he ignored you calling him by his God-given name, Milk. Listen, my name is not disappointment. My name is dissatisfied.
Oh, your girlfriend said, "Oh."
Just once.
But I know you never responded to that one thing I said about you.
Oh, you missed it because you aren't in my Discord. I said something, and you were not there to actually mock me for it. So that was.
In which Discord? Is it one that none of us are in? Oh, in your Discord? I didn't know you had a Discord.
I do have a Discord.
Why am I not in it?
Whore. Cause fuck you. That's why.
Wow.
She feels empty. Well, right now I'm certain that she does. She's at work. Like, goddamn.
Wow. I'm not. I wasn't invited.
Say,
How dare.
Okay, so there was a. I had a conversation with some of my friends. This was a while ago. This is back when my girlfriend and I were first starting to date and everything. And we were talking about some of the weirdest places you could possibly have sex.
Yeah.
And you know, my friend Scott, it was me, Michael, and Scott. Those are my two best friends. We lived together for a while.
You're friends with people from the office?
Apparently.
Michael Scott. No, okay.
Scott and Michael, but whatever.
No, like they fuse into Michael Scott.
But anyway, well, that would just be a problem. What a
they just transform into Steve Carell.
Anyway,
Fusion Ha.
Well, I mean, one of the best things about it is literally Scott's nickname at work was Freddy. So literally in this house, it was Jason, Michael, and Freddy. And I'm just like, I mean, that's just a great trio right there.
Jason, Michael, and Freddy walk into a bar and get a beer. Why?
And Michael did, I think he still does. He has multiple pictures, because we're huge horror fans. He has multiple pictures of like them and other horror things. And I'm just like, we should literally just put up a trio image, just like you're entering this home and it's like those three right there.
To be fair, I want to see you dressed up as Michael's just so I can say, man, Michael, you let yourself go.
Well, I mean, no, I'm Voorhees. I don't. What? Anyway, so.
No, I meant Jason. That's what I meant.
Anyway, we were talking about the weirdest.
I mean,
places.
either way, Freddy, Michael, Jason, either one you dress up in, they really let themselves go.
Fuck you. So anyway, we were talking about the weirdest places that you could do it. At this time, Scott had only been with a couple women, which is completely fine. Some people like to mock that, and I'm just like, at least he did it with people he actually cared about. Unlike some people that I could point out. Michael, once he went to college, became fully found his gay self, and found other people that wanted to witness his gay self in many different areas. And
bro, you gay? I know. I want to witness that. Hell yeah.
But anyway, what's wrong with casual fucking? Nothing wrong with casual fucking. But we were talking about some of the weirdest places you could have sex. And then we started talking about some of the weirdest places you've actually had sex. I currently own that record right now between the three of us.
Oh no. But
one place that they brought up was at work. And I had just recently started to date Allie, my girlfriend. They're just like, I mean, wouldn't that be hot? And I'm just like, you see, it would. And they're just like, wouldn't it be hot if you like did that at her work? And I'm just like, here's the thing. It would. Because of the scare factor, the possibility of getting caught. Here's the problem. She works at this time at a daycare or a preschool. So
no. That's a felony. That's a felony waiting to happen. That's a felony misdemeanor.
And then later on, we had the conversation again. At this point, she had transitioned. However, they asked the question again. They're just like, "What?" I'm just like, "Here's the problem again. She's a nanny now."
I'm just waiting for the day that Jason has to go, "Hi, I'm your neighbor.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I'm here to introduce myself and tell you that that I'm required to tell you by law."
Hi, yeah, landlord, we have to move. We live too close to a school.
Yeah. All you're gonna get is, "What did you do?"
Well, position wise, or what we talking about?
Well, you ever tried to sleep with a girlfriend or a job?
I'm not saying that out loud, Zero, because that's gonna be clipped out of context, and I don't want that.
That's why I haven't gone as far to say it.
I don't want.
Sex education. Teach them when they're young.
It's literally just my name. I don't know if you can see my chat, but it's literally just. Hold on, let me send you exactly what he said.
I know, I saw it. I can see your chat. Okay. I saw it.
Yeah. I'm just like, I can't do that. That's gonna be evidence A at the trial.
And you're gonna end up on some list.
To catch a predator.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's not what it looks like, I swear.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, because my cats, they love to, tackle each other near the back window down here.
Oh, fun.
And one of the reasons that we got these large sheets, blinds and whatnot, is because A, it made it so I couldn't fucking play Last of Us 2 on the TV without a giant glare. And B, because they kept breaking down the normal blinds, because they're the type that you like twist and they can like face forwards, face backwards, face like in the middle so you can see out, and then you can like slide them back and forth. They kept breaking those.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Sometimes I don't necessarily like clothes. There's a back door that's just a window. Right across the street is an elementary school. So I'm just like, I literally can never have this open ever. I can't, because there's also a bathroom right fucking there.
It's a bad situation for you.
Yeah. I mean, when my girlfriend and I did it down here one time, I'm literally just like, we gotta close this, just, because they're, kids. I don't know if this is illegal. I don't know if having sex in our own home right now is illegal. But it might be. I don't know.
But would that count as?
Technically speaking, if I walk by my window butt naked, because there's a school there, that is a sex offense. That is
really?
Yes, because there's a school. If there was not a school, nobody can come after me.
The neighbors are just gonna look at you and just be like, "What are you doing?"
Because there is a school, I can't dance naked in front of that window. Not that I was normally thinking about it. I think you might get in trouble if like kids walk by your door or window and you're just butt naked, but I don't really think that. I don't know. At least under New York state law, if not doing it on purpose, you should be fine. But what's the definition of purpose, Zero?
Are you doing it because there's school there?
Purposefully had sex downstairs. Like, I'm.
Look,
what's
officer,
the limit of
Like, officer, we weren't meaning to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have you come over here, because you just had sex with your butthole facing the school over there. Yeah, you're gonna need to come with me. Come with me right now. I mean, never mind the kids. No one wants to see you dancing naked. Listen,
oh my
here.
God.
Listen here, Frank. I have used a stripper pole twice. I was not naked either of those times. But I got moves, bitch. I got moves. I used to be a graceful motherfucker. And now I'm a very overweight, non-graceful motherfucker. Now I can say that because I have fucked one mother. I woke up and I'm still tired. First day, night off work, being back to work. Number one topic to walk in on, still half asleep. Yes. Yes,
Jesus.
But listen here, I have moves and I want to get a stripper pole in my house. Not for my girlfriend to use.
For you.
For me to use.
Why?
I love MILFs. They're the best. They're the fucking best. I'm sorry. Did you hear little fact? Based on statistics and research that has been done, men actually reach their sexual prime between the ages of 18 and 22.
We also don't. Well, to be fair, men
reach
don't,
it at 35.
Men don't stop developing until the age of 25.
Yeah, but their peak is at 18.
Well, I'm saying is you don't worry, Jason. It's not done growing yet. One day you'll have at least 2 inches.
I'm almost 29, you little bitch. I'm past that. I got 1 inch. I mean, what?
Quarter of an inch. I think you're playing it up too much. You know, one day. Well, you know, one day you could have had your could have had your moment, but you know, just stopped you.
But yeah, that's kind of sad. I'm just like, oh wait, so man, it's like all downhill after college. It's just uphill.
It's all downhill from here. Wait, what does that mean for me? I'm a 22-year-old virgin.
Well, you've passed. You have. How long are you? You just had your birthday.
My birthday is May 3rd.
May 3rd. You got October.
I got till October.
You have 8 months. Okay, and then it's downhill, man.
I got 8 months. Once I hit 23, it's done.
Oh, no, Frank, it has nothing to do with your knowledge. It has nothing to do with the knowledge. It has to do with your physical peak for what your body is on average able to do. And I don't know if that's because the study was done in America where men after college, we just get fat.
They also just stop having sex.
Yeah.
They just kind of stop. There's no reason why. They just kind of get too tired.
But yeah, no, like 35 is the peak for women, and I've always been a fan of Lisa Ann, and you know, saying, just saying, you know.
Your girlfriend's gonna come down and just smack you upside the head.
She's at work.
She teleports.
Can't do that.
Instant transmission from Goku.
Nope, she tried. Can't do it.
She's tried.
Oh, no, Milk. It don't stop. Like, just because you've passed the peak doesn't mean you're still not able to do stuff. It's just you aren't your peak anymore. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Jason lost his peak even before he was at his peak.
Listen here. You want to know what's really ironic, though? Based on that study, literally my peak, where it ended, was exactly where the last time I had sex until, like, about 3 months before I met Allie. Like, there was a solid 3 years of just dryness. Just a dry spell
I like the idea, like she was like, man, I'm gonna get this peak, and then it's just like,
I'm your son, Milk. I can judge your sexual performance all
I like the idea. She was just like, oh, this guy's gonna be at his peak, and it's like, nah, 3 months. You're 3 months too late. Sorry.
Literally, that was shortly before I turned 22. That was when my last girlfriend at that time left to go be with one of my ex-girlfriends in California. You know, that's a story about my life.
Yeah.
That's a true fucking story right there.
I think you've told me this story.
Yeah, where I just checked the phone as she's in the shower because the message just popped up. It's right there. I'm just like, okay, oh shit, I know this. I know her. Are you gonna tell Jason about the fact that you're what the fuck? Hold on, wait.
Hey. I hope they're happy.
Oh no, I actually wish them all the best.
No, I'm just saying. Watch them just be in this horrible situation right now. Like, they're like drug addicted now.
I hope not, man. They're good people. It's just, you know.
I just think that'd be funny. It's just like we hope the best for them, and they're just going through hell right now.
I honestly, they did not cheat on me. I've had others that cheated on me. They literally just had this connection, and she wanted to move. She didn't want me to have to uplift my area and whatnot, and then they did end up getting together, but they didn't cheat. So I'm just like, you know what? At least you were straight up with me. You know, a few weeks too late according to the text messages, but yeah, no, like right after that though was the last time I had sex until I finally gave in to start doing online dating, where after a while I finally found somebody that was, you know, willing to hang out and not just automatically. Okay, let me rephrase. Every other date that I was on was just weird, awkward, and I always ended up with the check. This one was straight up wanna fuck. So that was my first time after an extended non-time. And then after about 3 months of that, ended up with Allie. So, you know, I am a pro online dating if that's what you need to do. Just understand. There's a lot of fucked up people on those apps. Literally, you have one of two groups. One of three.
Can I say what's one of the weirdest?
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
One that is they failed at everything else and are too odd to exist in a normal society sometimes. Two, people that honestly just don't have any other options. And three, people that just want to fuck. Here's the problem. Category A is the overwhelming majority of that group. Anyway, you were talking.
I think I found like probably like the strangest kink, and I found it through TikTok. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't like it. I think it's horrible, and I hate everything about it. And I found out about it because there's this TikTok about this girl, and I didn't realize. It took me a couple of seconds to kind of watch it and realize, like, the whole TikTok is about her being excited about her boyfriend being home, and I got to the beginning of it again, and I realized that in her mouth was a binky.
How do you wait? Hold on. Hold up. Can you explain how you got through all of that without realizing?
Because she had it in, like, because her face was in the corner of the thing, so it's not like it wasn't drawn, like it wasn't the first thing that drew me. The first thing I noticed was just this teddy bear she was holding, and I was like, all right, she's got a stuffed animal, like whatever. You know, I know people that absolutely love their stuffed animals. And when she talked, it talked as if she had something in her mouth.
My girlfriend goes to hit me if I try to throw her cat across the room, which I need to make clear. It's not our living cats. It's a
stuffed animal
cat.
So she started talking as if she had something in her mouth, and it made it really hard to understand what I was having. So I was like, that's weird. Why is it really hard to understand her? Then it started again, and I realized, oh. Right. Hate that.
Tiger is actually Alinity confirmed. No.
I don't know what it is about it, but the idea of someone acting like a baby is like the biggest fucking turn off.
Okay, so first of all, one of my exes called me daddy a few times.
I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind that in a situation of like a if it's in the same context as being called like master or something like that doesn't really fuck with me.
Because I never want there to. It's one thing to enjoy a good old let's just say adult film
right,
that centered around that. It's another to have someone refer to you as no. I don't ever want to call somebody.
Like, again,
I'm not
yeah,
the vice president that calls my wife mother. I'm not that.
No, I get you. No, I get you. It's like it's one of those things, but like that was just like
Eva? You just fucking called me Eva?
no, I said I get that, but
I feel like you just called me Eva.
I did not.
I'm not letting you, bitch.
I did not. But it was really weird seeing that because I was just like, I hate that more than I thought I would. It was this horrible.
Yeah, no. It's disturbing.
And like here's the thing. I'm not against like people acting childish. My ex when we would talk regularly would like have this childish tone. Her voice would naturally get higher when she talked to me, and I thought that was cute, you know. And she would act like a child, even though because she was a very responsible person. So around me, she got to act like, you know, like a fucking child. And I didn't mind that. I thought that was cute and endearing. However,
yeah, there's a limit.
However, if we were living together and she walked in, binky in mouth.
Oh wow, I need to change my diaper.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, all right, look, this is, you know, these years have been great, but I'm gonna
go.
I gotta hit the old dusty trail.
I got a pack of cigarettes calling my name. You don't smoke. I do now.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'm just gonna get some milk.
No, so there's a fine line between trying to okay, how do I describe this situation? I was laying down on the couch. My legs were up on top of my girlfriend who was sitting normally. We were watching something. Usually we end up massaging each other's feet. It's fine and everything.
At the same time?
Well, yeah, she ends up laying down and then we just massage each other's feet. But my mouth was hurting, so I didn't want to say anything, so I kind of just, you know, nudged her to try to, you know, say like, hey, it's time to massage feet. And I ended up doing it in a way that I realized and she realized was like a child throwing a tantrum for a quick second. And I literally just got up and was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go now. I feel that I don't like what just occurred. I feel sick. let's just end it right now. Like it just got just the tiniest bit of thing right there. We were about to do something once, and as a joke, I called her mommy. As a joke, and both of us we stared at each other, and I'm just like, do you want to just watch TV instead? Yeah. Like,
he killed the mood. He killed it.
There have been people like to say, like, there's a question on OkCupid of if your partner in the middle of sex made dolphin noises, what would you do? People like to say, "Oh, I'd keep going. I would keep pushing through that." No. There is nobody that I fucking know that would respond to by saying, "Yeah."
I will say,
no.
One thing that I will absolutely not stand for, and my ex is starting to do it multiple times on me, is to say "yup."
What?
Yes.
What do you mean? Like in what context?
So you know how
just in general, like yup.
Like you know how in porn you'll have the girl like yelling yes or whatever because she enjoys it.
Oh, yup.
yeah. I was like, I literally up and said, the moment you do that, the moment we're no longer together. I'm saying that right now.
Oh god. Yup.
I was like, I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna stand for that because that's awful. That is an awful situation. Why would you do that? Why would you ever?
That oh. But no, I have had many different situations.
I think the worst part. I think the worst part is probably hearing a Canadian. Oh fuck, bud.
So I have had many situations. No, I've had many situations where things have gotten borderline, like if that, you know, I don't know if I should stop. I keep going and whatnot. And sometimes you're in the mood where something that normally would tell you, like, say, just fucking stop. You're too far into it. You aren't thinking straight. You know, like how you end up in a certain area online when you're by yourself, and then you're done, and then you stare at it, and then you stare at yourself, and you're like, why did I do that? And then you're just filled with shame.
Yeah.
That type of thing I've been, but there are certain levels that once it hits there, I will stop. I will break down laughing, and there's no continuing. There's no fucking continuing.
I like to think of you just like over her, like bursting out laughing at something, and then like unable to continue. She's like, really? Again? Come on.
No, I can't. I
can't.
told you, I can't continue. I can't.
I wait for the day that I say something that fucks with you so bad that it comes back to you and makes you laugh so hard that you can't even continue.
Oh, nothing's ever. There's nothing that has been said to me that's going to ever stop that. But there are certain things, and here's the thing: I am 100% not against anybody's kink. Okay, even furries, as much as I like to make fun of them, I don't care.
That's some furry shit.
What you do in the privacy of your own home is what you do. But there are certain things that would make me say, stop.
Stop,
please.
Get some help.
Stop. Just.
Are you allowed to be in here?
And just go there, and then as soon as they start putting it on, stop! And, you know, just get them to stop. But there are certain times when in the middle of it, there are certain things that can happen, certain things that can be said. Here's a fact for everybody that hasn't done it in a while or only did it a couple times. People fart when they fuck sometimes. That happens.
It's only natural.
It's natural. That is not likely going to end up stopping you unless like one time with one of my exes, it just didn't stop.
Oh no.
It was just a
oh,
and I felt the vibrations in my gut.
Wait, so who was the one that did it?
Oh, her.
Oh.
Like that was one of the weirdest things I'd ever experienced. And I'm just, I can't continue. I don't know what you want me to do. I
like to think you just started bursting out laughing and she got really embarrassed.
I did. I am not ashamed to say that I did.
I'm guessing she was not happy.
She was mortified. But I made it very clear. It's not like I was laughing at the situation. I still liked her. There was no problem there.
Yeah.
I've had one of the most disgusting things that you can think of happening during that. I've had that happen to me in the position where you really don't want it to happen. So I don't care. I don't. It's why I hate. Okay, this is milk right here.
I read it. I just read it
because they always get embarrassed over fanny farts, and they make a song and dance about it. Bitch, I want to fucking get her over it. Like, here's the thing, man. I still laugh at somebody farting. I laugh at fart jokes all the time. But in the middle of sex anymore, it doesn't get me unless you do something.
I'm someone who's laughed at. I'm someone that's laughed at the phrase pea soup.
Do you know the one YouTube video where it was like a waffle maker that was just and like you see a little tiny bit of the waffle starting to poke out? Just,
yeah.
And it just like made a little tiny fart noise. That gets me every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. That is my level of humor.
I feel like we're children. Like we're like legitimate children.
Oh, I stand by. I am a 14-year-old boy in my mind, which makes my girlfriend doing illegal things. I just want to point that out there. She's called me a child multiple times, and I just come back with just like, you're a fucking child. That makes you something you don't want to admit to. Okay.
I will admit I'm a child. I have the mind of a 12-year-old.
But Frank, virgins are really not appealing. Everybody's been a virgin at one point. Like that,
you have.
It's exactly. And you know,
Does that mean you're not appealing? Oh.
Although my girlfriend really doesn't want me to talk to my kids about the birds and the bees because
you shouldn't.
She's afraid. She's afraid of my reaction if they ask, because she knows I'm gonna be completely honest with them if they're like above the age of 10. When did you start? And I'm just gonna be like, go talk to your mom. Go talk to your
Actually,
mom.
no. I feel like the reason she doesn't want you is like, okay, all right, birds and the bees.
How old do you think I am when I have kids? I plan on having kids in the next few years.
No, I picture you just pulling the Leo.
Oh, just turning into Leo?
Yeah. All right, everyone. Birds and bees.
Yeah, birds and bees. Let's see if this site is still up. POR.
And she's immediately gonna be like, no.
You left me alone. That was your problem.
In my defense, I was left unsupervised.
Oh god, Jason with kids that are his. Yes. I just imagine that my kids are gonna one day just be like, Mom, he's turning into Leo again.
Anyway, I think this is probably the best time to end.
I ain't got time to teach things. Dude, Frank, like everybody's been there. Everyone's been there.
It's time to end the podcast because I gotta take my dog out so we can get into games and shit. So
okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. Oh wait, you close it on during the.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
All right.
God damn it! I swear to God, if you skip over my song again, I'm gonna be very.
You didn't
mad.
even remember last time. You
mad.
didn't even remember it last time.
You told me to do it after it was done. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming along. This has been Have a Podcast, episode 9. I have been one of your hosts, Jason. You can find me at twitch.tv/SmilingTiger. You can also find me on youtube.com/TSST-time. You can find Carson. Might be where you actually found the podcast. You can find him on Twitch too, live when we do this with our chat, so you can be part of it at twitch.tv/Explodacy, and on YouTube, where you might be seeing this, youtube.com/Explodacy.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe.
Wear your masks.
Beautiful. And yes, definitely wear your fucking masks. For more than just like if you're Frank, wear it because nobody wants to see what's going on. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming by. We love your beautiful faces. Take care. Be safe. Goodbye. A boop ba doop ba dee da ba da ba ba ya da da bee da ba da ba bow.